whether it is Dabolkar or Pansare or Kalburgi or Gauri, kill them. If they stand up against the present power structure, if they criticize the government, kill them, eliminate them. This is the strategy. And we should send a strong message. The communal fascist forces cannot take law into their hands, and they should not think they can do anything in this country. And this country has strong roots of democracy, and people are there to resist this kind of fascist attack on the freedom of people, on the...
लोग सुनाते हैं, पूरे विश्व इतिहास ये कहता है, वो गलती करते हैं, वो समझते हैं एक आध को अगर सामने से निकाल दिया जाए तो बाकी सब साइलेंस हो जाएंगे, चुप हो जाएंगे, खामोश हो जाएंगे। लेकिन अभी ज़मीर जिंदा है, जुबान है, कलम है और इस मुल्क में आज़ादी है। ये व्यक्ति की आज़ादी की हत्या के साथ साथ इस देश की जो आइडिया है, हम बांग्लादेश में देख रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान में देख रहे हैं। बांग्लादेश में जब ब्लॉगर अभिजीत राय को कत्ल किया गया तो वहाँ के जमाती जैसे स्टेटमेंट किए थे संगे संग, किसी के कैरेक्टर को लेकर के, उनके आपसी बिगाड़ को लेकर के, और कहीं उनको पिल्ले के शक्ल में दिखाना। कल रात से मैं देख रहा हूँ सोशल मीडिया में वैसी आवाज़ें उसी भाषा में उसी ढंग से यहाँ भी कही जा रही है। लेकिन आप जिस तरह से दिल्ली में, इसी तरह से पूरे देश में आपके जो पत्रकार बंधु हैं, तमाम संगठन, प्रेस क्लब, वो मैं सुबह से देख रहा था।
And not merely to protest, but to make sure that we create an atmosphere whereby we can end this sort of intolerance, this violence and terror. Dabolkar, Pansare, Kalburgi, and now Gauri. I mean, this is a very, very disturbing trend, and we are committed to join with all of you and independently also to ensure that we get rid of this atmosphere of intolerance. And I think we should mount a much larger campaign on this, and we are prepared to be part of that campaign. And we will definitely be part of building that resistance against what our country is being reduced to. My solidarity with her. I was yesterday in Bangalore. We had a big convention against communalism. She was supposed to be part of that, but there were some discussions, political discussions that all of us know that she was involved in. And she was playing a very important role in drawing people into the democratic mainstream. And that unfortunately has been cut short now. But my full solidarity with the family, with those who have the journalist fraternity, and with the people of India who should and will rise together to resist this and restore back the normalcy of our republican order that all of us need to do. Thank you.
That soon after a court gave an injunction and before she got bail, the head of the information technology cell of the BJP actually put out a tweet and sent out a message saying, be careful, be forewarned. So I think the message that is coming out very clearly is that the more we keep quiet, the more these people who do not believe in the right to free expression, who do not believe that the role of a journalist is to hold truth to power, to unearth corruption, all such people will get emboldened. So we have to speak out, we have to speak our minds out, we have to speak our minds out because we cannot let Gauri's murder go in vain. We cannot. If we do not remember her, we will all become smaller. If we cannot follow the example that she has fought against the mining mafia. On the Karnataka side, there were the BJP people, Gali Janardhan Reddy and his cronies. On the other side of the border, there was the Jagan Reddy and his late father YSR. And she told us in grave detail how the borders of these two states, undivided Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, used to be played around with to loot resources that belong to the people of this country. I think Gauri's murder has also showed an important, has highlighted another important aspect of what is happening in this country. We need to change the laws concerning defamation. Murder of Gauri Lankesh indicates that the spaces for free expression in this country has shrunk. And the perpetrators of this heinous crime, they want us to keep quiet. They want us to be intimidated. They want us to be scared. But we keep quiet, we will be playing into the hands. That's exactly what they want us to do. So we all have to speak out, and that's the only way we can hope that in the time ahead, 1,000 Gauri Lankeshas will be born and will rise amongst us. Gauri, in more ways than one, was, and I still can't believe that she's no longer with us, was a unique person. She was one of the few women editors and publishers of India. Her English was impeccable. She was an excellent communicator in the English language. She could write and speak English very well. She used to work with the now defunct Sunday magazine, with the Telegraph newspaper. Gauri could have been in any major media organization, but she chose to take on the mantle from her father to publish and edit Lankesh Patrike in the Kannada language. And that enabled her to communicate to large...
सच बोलना बहुत कठिन है, और अगर आप सच बोलने की हिम्मत रखते हैं तो आपको किसी मोड़ पे पीछे लौटने की जरूरत नहीं है, घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है। और जब भी कोई हमला होता था, मेरी आखिरी बातचीत तब हुई जब इंदौर में हमारे ऊपर हमला हुआ था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये हमले यदि हो रहे हैं तो समझो कि तुम सही राह पर हो, मैं तो जिंदा हूँ, आपके बीच खड़ा हूँ। और वो हमला इतना बड़ा था कि गौरी लंकेश की जान ले ली गई। उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि वो सही राह पे थी, इसीलिए उनकी जान ली गई है। कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि उनका माओवाद से कनेक्शन था, वो लेफ्टिस्ट थी, वो फेमिनिस्ट थी, वो हमेशा सरकार के खिलाफ लिखते रहती थी। एक बात मुझे बताइए कि अगर कोई माओवादी ही है, मान लीजिए जैसे कोई राष्ट्रवादी है, तो क्या उसके घर में घुस करके उसकी हत्या कर देनी चाहिए? अगर कोई चीज़ गैर कानूनी है, अगर कोई चीज़ इलीगल है, तो पुलिस उस पर कार्रवाई करेगी, पुलिस गिरफ्तार करेगी, जेल में डालेगी, न्यायालय अपना काम करेगा। ये अधिकार किसी को कैसे मिलता है कि आप राह चलते हुए बस में, ट्रेन में, सड़कों पे, कभी खाने के नाम पे, कभी बोलने के नाम पे, कभी विचार के नाम पे किसी की हत्या करते हैं? और पत्रकारों के लिए कठिन दौर शुरू हुआ है, इससे भी ज़्यादा कठिन दौर होगा। इससे पहले भी लोग जो जर्नलिस्ट थे उनकी हत्या की गई। आरटीआई एक्टिविस्ट गौरी लंकेश सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट, इस तरह की चीज़ों से उनको नवाजने लगे। माओइस्ट, नक्सल, अफजल प्रेमी गैंग, अवार्ड वापसी गैंग, जो देश का विकास नहीं चाहते हैं, वामपंथी, कम्युनिस्ट, पता नहीं क्या क्या नाम है। और वो तो एक साथ बहुत कुछ थी। एक सिंगल वुमेन थी, अकेले रहती थी, तब जब पेट्रियार्की से लड़ रही थी। और पत्रकारिता के अंदर उनके अखबार में कोई ऐड नहीं होता था, तो बाजार से लड़ रही थी और सबके लिए बोलती थी। जो माओइस्ट एक्टिविस्ट थे अपने जवानी के दौर में, उनको मेन स्ट्रीम में लाया और बड़े पत्रकार बने, कन्नड़ा के बड़े पत्रकार बने, बड़े लेखक बने, उनको सरकार ने पुरस्कार भी दिया। ये काम मैं समझता हूँ समाज में ज़रूरी है और इस काम को हम सब लोगों को करते रहना चाहिए। और ये दौर हम लोगों के लिए बहुत कठिन है। इस दौर के अंदाज निराले देखें, फैसला कत्ल का कातिल के हवाले देखें। कातिलों के हक में फैसला नहीं जाना चाहिए, वंचितों के हक में फैसला जाना चाहिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हमारे लिए व्यक्तिगत बहुत बड़ा नुकसान है और मैं समझता हूँ कि आप सबका और पूरे देश का नुकसान है। इस नुकसान की भरपाई हमको उनके जो विचार हैं उस पर चल करके संघर्ष को आगे बढ़ा करके करना पड़ेगा। शुक्रिया।
And to the reasons that we joined up to become journalists. Gauri was my senior in the profession. I've seen her work. She has on occasion been critical of mine, or had on occasion been critical of mine, but none of that matters. I stand here also aware that all of us here enjoy a certain amount of privilege and protection that many of our colleagues outside in the towns and the cities and villages of India do not. We are able to galvanize, we are able to mobilize, we are able to ask for protection. Our colleagues across the country do not have that luxury. I think in some ways we have failed previously in not speaking up enough, in not standing as one. And all I would say again and again is the things that we have been ignoring up until this point. All of us, for example, women especially, and I know every woman here relates to this, has faced an inordinate amount of abuse on social media. Rape threats, death threats. I used to just block or mute. I used to think they're trying to break my spirit, and the best I can do is ignore it.
There is an assault on the media. We've seen other examples of this. There is an ongoing attack in different parts of India against the media being able to do its work. Even though for the last 3-4 years, a major section of the media has taken, shall we say, a chalta hai attitude, is unwilling to do the kind of work that is needed to speak truth to power. Despite that, in places like Chhattisgarh, we see continuous pressure on reporters. Colleagues of ours have been imprisoned there. Colleagues of ours have been subjected to threats by the police and security forces, by other lumpen elements, and driven out of the state. So they've not been able to do their work. In the northeast, in Jammu and Kashmir, we've seen attempts to muzzle free communication, the freedom of expression, and these are all part of one attack on the journalist's right to ask